I have hit myself, I have cut myself. I had a few people notice, and their reaction is what stopped me from going through with it.
In 2011, I got so sick of dealing with how I was feeling that I swallowed a bottle of pills. I think it was about 30 capsules I took. But it just felt like time to go. And so that was my scariest moment.
You know, coming out of such a good childhood, being thrown into a high school environment definitely opened up a can of worms for me, where I didn't feel accepted or wanted anymore. I didn't know exactly what I was, and that was like very troubling. So that was my first sign.
Well, anxiety I've nearly always had throughout childhood and that sort of thing. Depression, probably not until my late teens when I was finishing high school.
If I suffer from an anxiety attack or I'm feeling really depressed, I just hold it all in. I try to act normally in front of people. I just go back into my shell and just have an exterior that people just think is Taylor, but it's inside I'm not good.
I have a lot of social media accounts and I'm on them regularly, and I feel like it is a way for me to escape and to get away from the problems in my life. I post up confident things on Instagram, for example, of me at the gym or my body or anything like that, but deep down I don't feel like the same person in that photo.
If I make myself look like a positive, outgoing, enjoying life person, I'm not going to get questions. I'm not going to be asked on a regular basis what's going on with you, because I've put on such a front up till this point. If I don't post anything on social media, don't post a selfie here or there, don't do this, people are going to start asking questions. So because I've put up a front for so long, you sort of got to upkeep it.
I don't really post on social media because I'm scared of getting ridiculed, of being judged, of not living up to the expectation of what other people think that I should be living up to, that I won't get, say, for example, enough likes, as that's a thing that people feel quite heavily. And yeah, I guess all those pressures just stop me from really putting myself out there. Well, I'm not very good at dealing with it, which is why it's probably lasted so long. I often go and I do a lot of sleeping. I do a lot of not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but I have found the best cure to really get motivated and to get my anxious thoughts and get my mind focused is to always, I found exercise is a great way to deal with that.
I love going to the gym. About 3 years ago, I found my passion. If I'm going through a difficult time at school, relationships, or anything like that, it's always a good stress reliever for me. So I put my energy in towards that. Other than that, I would watch TV shows, and I think that's a way for me to escape into another place and another atmosphere, different drama that's not my own and that I can watch and sit back and revel in. So TV is another way for me to escape.
To overcome some of the feelings I'm having on the odd occasion, I will watch something on YouTube like Rod Dyke. I love some of his dark, creepy stuff, as well as the little bit of comedy he does, and that sort of thing.
When I have anxiety, I put on my headphones, I get into the gym, I work as hard as I can until I can't work out anymore. And while I'm there, I'm tired. I want to go home, I want to go to bed. I don't want to have to worry about it anymore because I'm so tired now. I've worked out so much. That's the best thing to do, is to work out.
Mental health can affect anyone. There are no barriers around who it can affect. It can affect a person at a certain point in their life, but there are more vulnerable groups, particularly the age groups between 16 and 24 tend to be more vulnerable to mental health conditions. There are certain groups that are more vulnerable as well, like especially the LGBTIQ community. They experience enormous levels of depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts as well. So they're particularly vulnerable. I think the stats are at the moment that it's 1 in 5 Australians are likely to experience a mental health condition in any 1 year.
My main advice would be to seek help. I know that's hard to do, but definitely the first stage is to go and talk to a medical practitioner. I know that obviously medication is not always the answer, but it is a way to help you get to the answer.
The only thing I can really say is time. And it does take so much time to build that thick skin to try and overcome it.
Talk to someone you know and trust, whether it's your parents, a friend, and
just know that there are people out there who want to help and people who are going through the same thing that you're going through. So you have support.
It is important to know where to find that support, and sometimes it can be as simple as letting a friend or a family member know that something's not quite right.
And there are so many services out there that can help you as well.
call Lifeline or Beyond Blue. There's always good resources around to help.